I'm Molly, I'm 12 and I'm from Kent. And this is my introduction to YouTube. The reason why I'm starting YouTube is because before now, my life hasn't been the best. Like, in 2011, I had a very hard time. My nan passed away, my parents split up. My nan was like my mum. Like, me and her had a bond that I don't think I can really explain, like, that anyone else has. And when that was taken away from me, I broke down. Like, I went down a seriously bad route. Like, because my mum was like, you need to change. And I was like, yeah, I know I need to change. But that change wasn't good. It was terrible. Like, I would kick off in the morning, refuse to go to school. I would refuse to do work. When I actually got into school, I refused to do homework. I would refuse to bother. Like, I just wouldn't do anything. And I didn't like help my mum or anything, and then until I found out she had a condition where it affects her muscles and her bones and stuff, and she's in a lot of pain. She has to take like 23 tablets a day just to get her pain controllable. Like, it's not gone, but it's being controlled. And when she told me that, I took that to an advantage, and I just decided that because she was so weak that I could do whatever I wanted. I used to go out after school, not tell her, and then it was bad. And then a few years ago, I was in year 5, so what, 2 years ago, I was at the park with my friends after school. Once again, my mum didn't know, and then I texted her and I said, do you want to meet me, because we needed to go shopping. And I was waiting, like where I normally wait, and a man came up to me and asked me if I wanted to suck him off, and I froze, because then it all hit me, and I was just like, oh my god, like, this is actually like about to happen. And there was a lovely man that came over, and he pushed him away, and I ran off, and I met my mum, and she didn't believe a word I said, and that's when it hit me that I had to change. And I went, no, seriously, I can prove it. And she went, why? And we went to where it was, and I showed her the CCTV, and she saw it, and then she was like, oh my god, like, that actually just happened. And I was like, yeah. And then, like, from then our bond has grown, but it's still not fully there. And in September, I started secondary school, and I mean, towards the end of year 6, I was like a tomboy. I hung around with all the lads, and then, like, I didn't realise, but they were bullying me bad, and I never realised. And then it was until the last day, one of my boys said to me, "You're not capable of anything. You're not going to go far in life. Go dig yourself a hole and never come out." And when he said the words "never come out," I thought he knew that I was bi, because that's what I am. And then that's when I decided to change, and I came out 3 weeks ago. Even though this was at the end of year 6, I eventually had the confidence to come out 3 weeks ago today, and that got me bullied so bad. Like, girls in my school are like horrible to me all the time, and like, they don't think I notice. They think I'm like, oh, you know, I think they think that I'm joking around, but I'm really not. Like, I understand everything they're saying, and I actually take it all to heart, but I change it around and turn it into positive. So when they say to me that, like, that no one's ever gonna love me, that I'm ugly and everything, I turn that around, because then I know later on in life that I'm not gonna be slaggy, like, you know, and stuff. And then, like, it just got worse. Like, I was getting text messages of these girls and saying, oh, you should go kill yourself, you're not worthy to anyone. And when these were coming through, I was thinking, no way, like, no way, this happening. And then I kept getting these random calls, and I was thinking, is it them, is it them, is it them? And I answered one day, and it was just heavy breathing down the phone, and I clicked in an instant. I was thinking, oh my god. And then I was talking to my friend the other day, and she's lovely. She's like my best friend in the whole wide world. And she said to me, why don't you start up YouTube? And I was like, I just laughed at her. I laughed at her and pushed her on the ground. And she was like, why are you laughing at me? And I was like, that's ridiculous because I obviously don't have the confidence to do it. And then she was like, but you should because you're lively, you're bubbly, and you have everything that a YouTube star needs. And I was like, oh yeah, but I won't become famous. And she went, if you carry on the way you're going, you will. And I'm not doing it to become famous for the money or anything like that. I'm just doing it to be me and to kind of let myself express what I need to express without having to talk to someone. And since the bullying started, I've changed so much. Like, I am generally a happier person. I'm like smiling all the time, all my homework's due all the time. I've got less attention than what I thought I was gonna get, and stuff. And like me and my mum, we've become stronger, like a lot stronger than what we thought we were. And to think that what I used to be was ridiculous. And she showed me her diary the other day of around the time when I was horrible, and every single morning it said on it, I've had a stressful morning with Molly, she's doing my head in, I don't want her to live with me anymore. And I, before that time, I had actually stumbled across this, and when that happened, I decided to move out. I moved into my dad's for like a year and a half, and then I decided that wasn't the right place for me. But my mum wasn't the right place for me either, and there's only one more option, which was care, and that wasn't going to happen. So I moved into my mum's for 1 week, and then I'm at my dad's and my mum's and my dad's, and I alternate. And I feel like that's 1,000 times better, and I've become more myself, because like before I used to wear like the really geeky clothes and stuff because that's how people saw me. That's how people saw me, as the geek, and people saw me as, you know, and that's why I changed myself to be the hard one. And when I wasn't doing homework and stuff, people saw me as, oh my gosh, she's tough. And then I was like, that's not a good way. But I changed my look, and I've kept that look. But I just kind of, I've kept the look but changed personality. And over the past like year and a half, it's been the best year of my life. Like, the school I'm at the moment, even though it's all girls, it's amazing. I love it so much. And like all the girls there are so supportive, and the bullies that are there, they're almost like counsellors. Like, it to make sense, like they help me get stronger, even though they don't think that. They think they're getting to me. They think they're hurting me. They think that they're making me go home and cry, but they're not. They're making me go home and be stronger. And because like in primary school, I was so overweight as well. Like, I was like 13 stone, and I looked in the mirror one day, and I said to myself, I'm fat. And I drew on that mirror, I am fat. And I don't have the mirror now, but I knew from then that I had to go on. Like, I had to sort my life out. So I went to the doctor, and he went, if you carried on, you wouldn't have seen 20. And that was scary. I was like, oh my God, I've got like 9 years left on this earth. That's ridiculous to living at the time. And then I started going to the gym, and it was the best time of my life. Like, I've lost 4 stone, maybe even 5, I don't know. I've lost so much weight. I feel happy in myself. I'm like more bubbly. I go to after school clubs, and before like PE, I always used to be the one that used to make up an excuse to sit out, and I used to be the one who always used to purposely hurt themselves just so they could sit out of PE. And then when I started my secondary school, they gave me so many more opportunities, and I took them like straight away. I was like, I loved PE. Oh, I said to myself, oh, I will love PE. And I said that every day. And honestly, it's the highest mark I've got. And on my report, I got it home the other day. I compared it to the two. My old one says, Molly has a strong disliking to PE. That's when I was in year 6. That was the first line. In year 7, it says, Molly has a strong liking to PE. And I decided that there was the start of something big. And then this channel started. And this is my way forward, because if not, then I don't know what route I'll go down. I'll probably go down my old ways, and I don't want to do that. And if this video gets no views, no likes, and I don't get any subscribers from it, I don't care. I will still keep making videos, and I will still sit there and talk to a camera, because that's what I need to do. And like, I was watching Pointless Blog's video the other day, and he said that this isn't a thing that happens overnight. Like, it took him 5 years to get where he is now, and I look up to him so well, because her anxiety and my anxiety is exactly the same. Like, because if she can do it, then I can do it. Joe Sugg, I look up to him. I look up to Louise, Marcus, anyone like that, because they've helped. Like, even though I've never met them, they probably don't even know who I am. Well, they won't know who I am, but they've helped me start this, because if without them, without me sitting there every night watching those videos, like for the past week, I sat there up like most of the nights watching every single one of their videos, and now I've done that, I feel so much better in myself, because like, they're my inspiration, and like, without them, it's gonna sound really cheesy, without them I wouldn't be here now. I would probably be behind a prison cell. I seriously, I would. And yeah, basically. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and my Instagram will be down below in the description. Bye.